Hey guys, thanks for joining us again. Today we're going to be playing Subastral. We're here again with some familiar faces. If you guys want to go around, say your names.
I'm Danny.
I'm Juan.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Jordan. So as I said, we're going to be playing Subastral. This is a really cool game. It's pretty quick actually. You can get through it in like 15 to 30 minutes, so it's a great game to play like at a dinner party, when you have friends over, you just want to get through something quick, you don't have time to sit down and play like a 2-hour long board game. And it's pretty fun too. It's got a really unique scoring system that really makes you think, so it's not a simple game by any means. But the play at the same time is very fluid and easy to understand. So the way that you set this game up, as you can see, it's got a sort of center board with cloud cards, and they all have numbers at the top. And that matters based on, that matters because it correlates with the numbers here on these cards. So this is a biome collecting game. And you just want to fill your journal. You are an explorer. You're trying to fill your journal with the most biomes you can. So the way that you set it up is, as you see, you're going to put a biome out on each cloud card, and you can also see two of these cloud cards have 2 biomes on them. So that's always going to be present throughout the game. 2 clouds are always going to have 2 biomes, and this has certain game mechanics that you'll see as we start to play. But the one thing to remember when you are setting up this game, these first biomes that you put out on the clouds initially, these numbers do not need to match the cloud's number. But the second biome, the number needs to match the cloud number. So that is an important mechanic when setting up. Aside from that, you're pretty much set to go. There is a game end card that you put towards the bottom of the stack over there based on how many players you have. But other than that, you've got the deck on the left, the sun card on the right. Setting up is pretty easy. Each player starts with 3 cards, and that's set up. So I think we can jump right into it.
Right.
Katie, I think you were going first, or was it Juan?
It was me.
All right.
All right, first move, I'll put this 3 down here, and I will choose to add these 2 to my journal in that order. And then end of turn, place this. Then it's your go.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna play this 5. And I'm going to, just to double check, if I pick up the 1, I can put that in my journal?
Yeah, so if it's 1 or 6, you can put them into your hand or your journal.
Cool, I'll take those.
Right. There you go.
All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put down this 1. Can you put that for me? And I'm gonna pick up 5. And these will go to my journal.
And there's the card. Okay, I am going to put down a 6. And I'm going to grab both of these tropical rainforests and put them into my journal in
Nice.
one pile.
Starting to stack already.
Exactly.
All right, and then I'll put this 4 here, and I will add those to my journal at the 6. You can hand them to me.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
All right.
And then I'll pass.
I am going to play this 1. And I'm gonna pick up 4 and put them in my journal.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna put down 2 and pick up 3. So that's another interesting game mechanic that we kind of forgot to go over at the beginning, is that depending on where you place the card, that's what determines whether these cards go to your journal or your hand. As you've seen, most of us have just put to the journal. That's kind of the play you want to start with. But they also can go to your hand, and it's all dependent on whether you're picking up from the left or the right of where you play the card. So it's important on where you put down your card.
All right, I'm going to put down another 6.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab 1 to go a little wider this way.
Nice.
Thank you for setting me up, because I'll put this 1 here, and I will draw the 6.
Darn it.
That's a good draw.
Thank you.
You're
I appreciate you. Draw a card, and then replace that. Pass the turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play 6. And I'm going to pick up number 2.
I got you.
I think I might be in trouble here, actually. I didn't realize.
Oh, no.
Because... Okay.
Did you get greedy?
I think I may have gotten greedy because...
Jordan.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh, you can only put them in your journal?
Yeah, I think I might be able. So another thing is, if you run out of cards in your hand, on the following turn, you are forced to draw and skip a turn, which can really slow you down, because this is a fast-paced game, as I said. So I think I'm gonna provide a good example of that, unfortunately.
Intentionally, of course.
Yeah, totally intentionally.
Completely planned
Yes.
out.
So I'll play number 1 because it's my only option, and that means I can only add to journal because you cannot pick up on number 1. Oh, I guess I could pick up 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, dramatic effect without a
Yeah.
No worries. I'll pick up
Crisis
6 in my hand.
averted.
Okay.
That over there. And then there's only one pile with 2 or more.
There is, yes. So now we do have to fill.
That goes to 6.
So that's another good example of that rule. You always need to have 2 things, or 2 clouds need to have duplicate biomes on them, so 2 or more. If only one cloud has more than 1 card on it, then you do need to fill it up. So you'll draw like an extra during your refill.
Okay, and then I'm going to add to the pile of 6.
Don't do it.
And
No.
I'm going to grab 1.
I was lying
I was-
too.
It's not even going to go to my journal. It's got to go
Oh,
to
you're
my
gonna
hand.
try it?
Of course.
It
And then
goes to your hand.
Okay.
The disrespect.
we refill.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Well, I actually draw because
Yeah.
it goes to my hand.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
then-
didn't do that.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's okay. You can take one off the top if you want.
I was always there.
Yeah.
And then we refill and put it on top.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good point that Danny brings up. So if you choose to take it to your hand, you also get to draw. So you get to have that little bonus. I also did not do that. So can you hand me one, please? Danny is very good with the Subastral rules, so he's our guide here.
Explorer guide.
All right. Oh, right. It's Juan's turn.
Yeah.
Getting ahead of myself.
Trying to skip 2 people.
Yeah. That's my strategy.
I'll put this in plain sight right here. In the start player.
Yes.
Play
That's
5. And then I will play these
Oh.
3. I should have just had you grab it.
There you go.
Temperate grassland.
Built in.
Yes.
Land.
What the heck?
Stacks. And then I'll pass the turn.
That journal's looking pretty good.
What the heck?
Need
Yeah,
to
I
catch
write a
up.
lot.
Pulling journal is this way, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to play 2.
2.
And I'm going to pull the 3.
Interesting.
Okay. Let's see.
Put something on 5 so I can take it.
You want 5? Card, please. And faster. Oh, I need to draw 2, please. Thank you.
That was so tense.
All right, fine. I will play Chaparral and
Stop.
can I have 6?
6.
Yes. That's okay. And I think I'm gonna go like that. There you go.
Okay. I will also play a 6. You could.
Mhm.
And then I will play these 2.
Interesting.
And do
Nice.
1.
Oh my god.
Stack.
It's pretty good.
And we'll replenish
Why are you winning?
and pass the turn. Strategy.
And then you have 4 in the first one. Jordan, we need to
I-
catch up.
I know,
We need to
yeah.
catch up.
What is going on over there?
Looking a little sad over here.
Just because you got greedy.
It's because I spitefully drew those stack.
Yeah, it is, actually.
It's worth it.
That was a big 10. We'll see. And
Oh, you won 5.
then I'll pass.
I'm going to play this 4.
Interesting.
And I'm going to pick up 6.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Tropical rainforest.
Man. Fortunately, well, I guess I could always do. Yeah. I'll put one down on 2, and I'll pick up 4.
Okay.
So that'll go here and there.
Okay, and we need to put another one down onto 5.
5.
Look at all of
Oh.
those.
Uh,
What are they?
Interesting.
Subtropical deserts.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay. I am going to capitalize. I'm going to play these. Okay. And then I will replenish.
Okay.
You keep foiling my draws.
Yeah, I know you're trying to get one of each.
Well-
and I'm doing it before you.
I could go maximum greed, but I won't.
Do
I'll
it.
draw these 2.
No, we'll get all of the subtropical.
I feel like that might be a good play.
I think the
honestly.
tempo loss of forcing yourself to only draw 1 per turn is too much.
That's fair.
I'd rather draw 3,
That's fair.
and then I'll pass.
I can play 4.
Decisions.
You know, you guys didn't really leave me good options.
I blame Danny first and foremost.
Yeah, I blame
You
Dave.
guys took all the good stuff.
What?
I'll take 5. Yeah, this guy over here.
Yeah, I blame that person.
I'm gonna take number 1
1.
Okay.
There you go.
and draw a card.
Nice.
And you draw a card.
What are you planning?
Same.
Oh man, I don't have a great hand.
I wonder. That's strange.
It's actually so bad.
That's so weird.
You chose to draw that hand.
Yeah, I
really
let it be
did.
said.
That's
really
That's
did.
really weird.
It's karma. I'm gonna put down. Yeah, I'm gonna put down a 6, and I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up 1 actually, and I'm gonna choose to put it to journal. So that is another pretty cool rule: is that 1 and 6, you can choose whether to put them to your hand or your journal.
Very,
So it's-
very nice rule.
It's a
Yes.
little way out if, yeah, like that situation, you kind of don't have another option.
Let's see, what does everybody have? That's a taiga.
Nothing good.
I'm gonna put down a 3. And I'm grabbing 4.
I hate going after you.
So I get to
You leave me with scraps.
I get to expand.
It's true.
I get to expand my board twice.
Wow. Do you have 8?
Yeah. And they're all different.
Okay, we need to do something.
So at
about
this point, Danny has 1 of every biome. It's all about building
Can we
tall
cover?
now.
Yep.
That's kind of scary.
Man, that was a good one.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I will play 1, and I will choose to add these to journal. I need to get to 8.
And then a replenish.
Yep.
Savannah.
Savannah.
Pass the turn.
I just need to draw. I feel like this is going to be a crazy play.
A lot of forethought went into this.
Tension is building.
I feel like every time it gets to my turn, I'm like, you guys took all the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's how he feels after my turn.
Yeah, I can only imagine how you
It's
feel.
Danny. It's Danny. He's a menace.
Going last in the turn order actually seems like kind of a good idea.
I don't know. Hasn't been working out for me.
Well, you're not last, so.
Oh, right. That's not this game. Last game I was
Danny's
last.
getting the good side of this.
Yeah, because everybody's like, man, I don't know what else to play. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So give me the scraps. That's how you survive.
That's
The
that's
scavenger.
fair.
Play 2
Interesting.
and pick up the and pick up 1.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and card.
Un dado.
Kind of in the same situation I was just in. Actually, this is
Yeah,
really
focus.
good. I'm gonna put a 6 down and pick up 5.
Interesting.
You're setting Danny.
Dang.
Oh no.
That's fine. I owe Danny.
Let's see about
Yes,
that.
you do.
Let's see about that.
What are those? We got a tropical rainforest, a taiga, and then a temperate grassland. Interesting.
That's gonna be a really good pull for you if you take 6. It's okay actually. You're good at Taiga though.
Yeah, I mean, I have a tropical rainforest here, temperate grassland, and then a taiga.
I mean, you
Yeah.
don't have to take it.
Well, I
You don't
You have
have
one card
to.
in hand?
There's other
Yeah,
options.
I kind of have one card in hand.
All right.
only.
Yes.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
I think you should take 4 for journal. Yeah, I think that's the best play.
I agree.
I think you should
I'm
be
actually
greedy.
gonna do that,
Go
and
for
I
the
will
greed.
go for 6.
Oh, yes. The greed.
But it's going into my hand.
Oh.
What?
That was my last card in hand.
Oh, okay, fair.
I thought you were going to do the madman play.
I was thinking about it.
That could have paid off.
That will be my turn.
We shall never know.
We shall not.
Okay. In that case. Play the 1 here. And I'll add that taiga to journal. Thank you
Nice.
for leaving me something this time.
Interesting.
Pass the turn.
Interesting.
You guys never leave me any 3 cards.
I was about to put it there. I'm like, I can't do it. It's too tactical.
3.
I will play.
You will draw another card.
I'm gonna play 1,
Nope.
and I'm taking 2.
Interesting.
Okay, what should I do here?
Pass your turn.
I don't think so.
I think that's the play.
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Unfortunately, it's mandatory to go through all the steps.
Jeez. Worse.
Yeah. Good job.
Almost held your hand.
I'll play a 5, I think. Well, hang on now. What do you guys have? So you have that. That's your leftmost is a temperate forest, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, cool. So I'll put down a 5, and I'm gonna take number 1, please. Thank you. And I think I will choose to take this to hand. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, very.
If you guys want to set me up for a 3 pool, I'm not
3?
gonna complain.
3.
I've never pulled 3.
All right.
I always have 2 or 1.
There you go. I'll take that 5.
All right. Sounds like I take 3.
That's crazy.
I'll need to replenish that one
Yeah.
too.
That was
Ooh, subtropical.
and 6.
6. Okay.
Interesting. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give you a 4, and I'll add those to journal at the end.
Journal
Okay.
With no cards in hand.
Interesting.
Oh.
I guess you'd call me a renegade.
Nice.
And then replenish and pass.
And then we need another 2.
Yes. 5.
5.
Okay.
Tiger.
If you can't try, that's so
Yeah.
You were just you can't.
You were
pull it,
just-
I mean. Are you serious?
way.
No.
You were
come
kidding.
on.
You were faking us
You have a 1 or a
out.
2? You have a 1 or a
Why'd
2?
you pick 3?
Was that a bluff?
You said set you up for a 3-pointer.
You didn't say which column.
What do you mean not on 3? I thought you said you wanted to draw 3.
You don't have a 1 or a 2?
No.
That's right. That's what I thought it meant too.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
oh,
wanted to add 3.
Oh no.
Oh, you wanted to add 3. Oh, well, that was the only card I had up for.
Classic
Me too.
miscommunication.
Me too.
That's okay. I will. I'm gonna play.
Alright.
Okay.
There's a lot of tundras.
Oh, thanks. I'll put down this. I'll put down on 2, and I'm gonna take 3.
Interesting play.
Yeah. Set up Jordan.
I don't know if that was the play though.
And that's it.
Okay, I'm going to.
Jordan's a threat, by the way.
I don't even know the meaning of the word.
It's so true.
I'm going to put a Taiga on 6. And then I'm going to grab this Arctic Tundra.
Cool.
And that was it. I played.
Nice.
I will draw a card and skip my turn.
Ooh, interesting. I'm really curious to see if this play plays off.
We'll see. It was a pretty good grab.
Oh, Jordan got a pretty good one just then too.
3 cards.
Yep.
It's almost like somebody else should have done it first.
I'm gonna play.
Don't let Jordan get any Temper Force.
Why not?
Because then you can go wide twice automatically.
Sounds like a good idea.
That's the one I've seen the least, too.
That's because I
Yeah.
have them.
That makes a lot of
That's
sense.
true.
Oh,
She has
yeah.
all of them.
I'm,
Yeah.
I've never screwed. I'm not getting another one.
I'm gonna play
3.
Interesting.
and I'm gonna pick up this one, put it in the jar.
Is it a temper force? Ah.
Fortunately, it is.
Why would it not?
Why would it be?
Oh, there's only left.
I guess I could put down an 8 drop.
What?
Well, no. No.
That's the wrong game.
No. I mean an 8 point. So
Uh.
that's another cool rule with this is the wider you go, the more points they're worth. So if you can get one down far to the right, this card, for example, if it's number 8 in your lineup, will be worth 8 points as opposed to this being worth 1 far to the left. So with that in mind, I'll play a 1 and I'll take number 2. And I'll put down this Arctic Tundra as my number 8.
Isn't that 7?
7, okay. And
Counting.
I can count. And that's
7,
it.
8, 9.
That's scary.
For that story. It's a scary story.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna play 6 Tropical Rainforest, and I'm gonna grab 1 and I'm gonna play it onto.
Oh, okay. So this is the game end card. This means that we get 1 more round.
So yeah.
So since you are the last player, we really do get 1.
What?
Because
No.
say for example, if Katie had drawn that, we would play through that round and then 1 more round happens.
So
But,
unlucky for
yeah,
me.
it's really just 1 more turn for everybody now.
Yeah, same.
Hey, Temper Forest.
Hey, Temper Forest. Check that out. Crazy. Yeah, that's
Oh, I see.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Man, this sucks. Okay, I'll play the 5.
interesting play.
Yeah, and I'll
6.
I'll add the 6 to journal.
Good play. Good play.
Alright.
I guess.
It's probably the worst combo I could have
I'm gonna replenish for this one. Come
Yep.
on, Temper Forest.
Oh,
Ah,
there's one right here.
yeah, no. Pretend it's not there, Katie.
See if you can grab it.
No,
Take
don't
the
take
force.
Just so he can't
Just
get
take
it.
the force.
Take it so he
You're gonna
can't
deny him
get it.
so many points.
Don't do it.
You're gonna deny him so many points.
Yeah, because wait, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Hey, let's stop talking about this.
If you take the force, we have a shot of winning.
But I don't. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me.
True.
That's all.
I'm not gonna win.
Don't deny him the win.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Katie. Don't
If
go to
you
the dark
can't
side.
win, take him down
Yeah.
with you.
Don't listen to them.
If not strategy, then
Yes. Do
spite.
it.
Draw it.
Do it.
Actually, you could just add it to your board.
Yeah.
Oh,
That means you can get a
yeah,
third-
you can
or
get a
a third
row.
row.
You can
This is
take the
time.
subtropical desert. Okay,
Double
hear me
you.
out. The
No,
subtropical
that
desert.
doesn't work because these are also 4, so they're all tied, and I'll never get points off this one.
That's true. You start from left to right.
Oh. Well,
Tactically, this is so
you're
sound.
right.
This is tactically more
Yeah.
points.
Yep. I have no argument.
Tat-
These would
Tactical.
give me like another row, but I don't know.
Or you could take 2 and get that grassland because it's nice and pretty.
It's grassy.
Yeah, it's grass.
Yeah, I'll take
It's a land.
One. Yes.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's gonna be another one. Oh,
Oh.
no, Savannah.
No.
Oh no!
All right. I will. Oh man. Actually, it's not too bad for me because I'll put down this 1 and I'll take the subtropical desert. That there. And I think that's.
No, I get one more.
All right, Danny. Always forget about Danny. What's your name?
The desperation to win.
This fool. This fool.
Would break my fingers.
Well, I only have one play to do, so I'm going to put down 6. And then I was really hoping for another chaparral, but I did not get another chaparral.
Darn.
Alas,
Yes.
Can
No
extend your row.
chaparral.
no chaparral.
No, I said no chaparral, not alas.
Okay. Oh my god.
I am going to grab. Tempered grassland. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a tempered grassland.
Interesting.
Okay.
And that's
scores
it.
me the most points.
Yeah, we'll
True.
see.
'Cause that's the biggest
so now we go to scoring. Danny knows scoring best, so do you want to go ahead and lead the scoring off?
Yeah. So,
Go ahead and do the math for me, thanks.
Yeah. Right.
so with these, you score in mixed sets. So, any unbroken chain you have determines an amount of points, and you keep going down based on this. So, this one is a full 8. This one is only going to be 6. And then this one, because I don't have a third chaparral, it only goes up to 2. And then you would score in these columns. And these are the
Right.
matching sets.
Because it's left to right, right? So,
Yeah.
for instance, even though you have those 4, you don't get to score that 4th grassland as a paired set,
Or
correct?
the third one.
Or the third one, right? Because, yeah, you don't have a 4th over on the left.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah, so well, I do score the biggest one.
Right, but that's a different
Yeah.
version of scoring, right? That's match. And
Yeah,
then
so
you're doing
so
pair.
for the mixed ones,
Mixed.
yeah, for the mixed I have to stop at these 2 because I don't have a third chaparral. And so that's a broken chain. So if I had another one, then I could go up to the temperate grassland, but I don't, so I need to stop at those. And
Gotcha.
then you move on to the match sets.
And then the further to the right you go, the more points that mixed
Yeah.
set is worth.
Yeah, so the mixed one, it's so just the longer it goes, the more points you get, and it kind of compounds on itself.
So how much would that first mixed set be worth?
The first one is 36 points. Yeah, because it's a fully unbroken chain.
That is a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very beneficial in this game from a strategy standpoint to complete a full chain,
Yeah.
I think is what we're finding.
Yeah.
So then how much would the second chain be worth?
The second one,
Because it ends at what, Arctic?
yes, it ends at Arctic tundra, so that's up to 6, which,
Because it's 1,
yes, 1, 2, 3,
Three.
4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then because these, I don't have a second one here for either of these, then, oh, I could have gotten a Subastral.
How unfortunate.
There was like 3 out there.
There were, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about going tall for that one,
Yeah.
but that's okay. I believe 6 is 21.
Hmm.
Yes, and then this one's only 3
Okay.
for this last chain of 2.
Do you want to use your scoring sheet since you have
Yes.
so many points? There you go.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so the mixed. So total.
If you guys want some pencils too, we can all kind of add up simultaneously.
No, it was easy to figure it out.
Okay. Somebody knows some math.
I just have way less than you do actually.
So, yes, we'll go ahead and start by adding up our mixed sets. So this is always a great time to refer to the rulebook because this is a complex scoring system, which is really what adds the depth to the game. Because this is all your strategy right here. Is how your board state is at the end. So
And there's a quick reference guide on the back.
there is, yes, right in here, quick reference.
No, on the back.
No, on the backpack.
Oh, on the backpack. Hey, look at that. Nice. So on the backpack, there's a quick reference. So it goes left to right in terms of how many more points you're going to be scoring, and it goes 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 36. So that's how much they are worth
21,
in that
28,
order.
36.
21, 28, 36. I forgot I only have 7. Thank you. So we can go ahead and start adding this up. So Danny, for example, already said that he has 36 for that first.
And then 21.
21 because it
So-
ends on the 6th
Yeah.
number.
57, and then 60, because that's only up to 3, right, for the 2?
Only for 2, then that would just be 3 points.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have 60 for my first one.
Wow, that's pretty good. And then Juan, what are you at?
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 7 in a row.
Okay,
28.
so 28 for that first mix set.
28, and then this column is the one I use first, which would be 6, so 34, and then this is 12, so 50.
Wow, nice. Okay. And then Katie, what are you sitting at?
My mixed is I have 6, so 21.
Yep.
And then I have 3 and 3, so those are both 6, and then a 2 for 3, if I'm correct.
Yeah, nice. That's
Not
pretty good.
bad.
So 21 plus 12, 33 plus, then those are just worth 3, right?
The last 2.
36. Pretty good. I have a feeling I'm gonna
So
beat
that
the
all combines into your 1 row.
yeah, pretty much. I
think we have a winner.
Yeah, I
really do.
only have 28 for my mix, so
Hmm.
that temperate forest. Thanks for that, Katie. And
That was the lockout.
That was a good play.
that killed me. That really
Nothing
did.
was going to help me win.
Just had to make sure you lose.
I respect. I would have done the same exact thing. Okay, so then there's matching sets too. So the way that this works is tall. So that's your incentive to build down, as you see that we've been doing. And the way that works is just each of these are worth more points from left to right, right being worth the most points. And then each card on that subsequent stack is worth that many points as well. So for example, I have up to 7. I have a 7 long row here. So these cards are worth 7. So this one's 7. If I had a whole stack of these, it would be worth 28.
Is it only for 2 match sets though?
Yeah, so you would take the first one that's the biggest, so yours would be 4, and
Yes.
then if you have a tied set, oh, so those are both 4.
Yes.
So then,
it would be these two.
yeah, so
Right.
you would score the first one, and then the tie, you would take the one furthest to the left. So you would take the one that is the least amount.
Yes, that is a good point. So yeah, you can only have 2. So building tall isn't necessarily the best play. I think as Juan said earlier, the real strategy with this game seems to be going wide. So for me, with my match sets, for example, I would get 4 points for that one. Even though this looks good, it's not. And then 4 here, and that's on the 6th, so 24 for that one. So 28 plus 28 is a number
56.
not higher than
Yeah,
yours.
56. It is hard to find.
I got
Yeah.
79 total.
Yeah, that sounds
Wow,
about right.
that's
What would
pretty
it
good.
be for this row?
That one is 2 each.
2 each.
Yeah,
Got a whole 8 points.
nice. I did not think I would pull through it all. if I'm being completely...
Those 3 grabs really propel you into the lead.
They really did.
Yeah, those were good.
So what were the final scores for everybody?
79.
79,
50.
50,
48.
48, 56. Okay, congratulations, Danny.
Thank you.
Good game, everyone.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah, if you'd like to pick up Subastral, it's a really fun game. You can get it on our website, renegadegamestudios.com.